live. Are we on yet? Are we on yet? Come in, spinner. Dealy. I believe we're live. Boffo. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a bit of cheese, isn't it? Coy. Particularly as, in actuality, I'm sorry if I look like a bit of an old granny under this blanket. It's over here in Australia at the moment. It's what we bald men call bloody cold. Do you care about this when you're here to watch modelling? No. So I shall get back on theme. Now, yeah. Fundamentally, I'm finishing off the C-47 Italeri. As is usually the drill, I've had a few issues. That's par for the course on any kit. So we're going to attend to those as the bottom line. I would like to get this possibly finished off today, actually. Reality, probably tomorrow, Wednesday. You see the concern on my face, can't you? Alrighty, now I've gotten that out of my system. Let us get down to business. Actually, wait, no, there's something far more important first. Caffeine. Heavenly caffeine. My bloodstream is with thee. Now I've gotten, again, that out of my system, good people. We shall bring the camera around. And here is our aircraft. Rip. Now, before we do anything, we may as well as trot out this stuff. The decal softener. Most of the decals went on reasonably well. There is one on the other side that you will see that is something of a bit of a boning. Bit of a boning, yes it is, yes. But oh, for God's sake, now my seats. I've got a hang on, maybe it's that, I don't know. My seat's caught on something's the bottom line here. I need to move forward. There we go, that's where I want to be. A bit further. There we go. Cool, eh? Cool. Now. Okay, yes, as I was saying, decal soften. Now, there's one on the other side that you will see that's a bit of a train wreck. That's probably a bit of an overstatement, actually, but never mind. We'll get on to this now. I reckon. Brace your eyes for a moment, guys. You're about to get a big flash. No, you're not, because the power is not on. Or at least it's not on to here. I can probably get by without it for the time being. So I shall. Now. We'll start off, as I said, here. Nice and easy. It's not rocket science now, is it? I'm actually reasonably comfortable with the idea of picking up our beastie. Now, I've actually got to put another decal on as well as a quick little aside. That's something else we will attend to today. Probably something we'll do later in the state of things, because it won't take long, but I don't want it, once it's on, of course, I want it to stop to dry up. Dry up, is that the right word? Dry, basically. So that's all nice and pretty and in position and not moving. Now, I might just move you. There we go. When it's properly dried. Last thing you want when you've got a decal on is to move it. And I think we've all had that experience. And it's a pain in the ass at best. I think it's probably an understatement. That wheel's not straight. Oh, there we go. It needs to be re-glued. The rear wheel. That's okay. Now what we're going to do then, in fact, I have a further cutting plan, kids. Yes, I do. Okay, if I'm going to go that far, do I want to yoink? I do. I'm doing it. Yoink. And in a minute, now let me just get all that happening. So I'm going to leave that like that for a moment whilst I grab this. Now, how do I want it set? I'll move this in a bit. Come on now. This is this is actually a really handy little bit of kit. But I've got to really sand shit down on it to get it fully operational. There's other bits that go on it, but as it stands, this jig is very handy. Particularly on those occasions, for example, where I wish to do that's something like that. Now I can raise these up higher. Let's see if I can get that happening. A little bit money is no. Nah, we'll just leave that there. It's not going to be hard to keep stable, so that's fine. Now we may as well do. I'll zoom you out a bit further because I think I can. And maybe bring you up a bit more. There we go. We'll go here. Dealy, dropping my bloody cotton wool buds everywhere. Deary me, go kids. I tell you now. There we go. Now, there's something we can also do. That's quite stable. Good. There's two brackets that need to be put on both of those wheels. That's something else we will attend to in due course. So just pop that up. Oh, really? Just dropped it. And there we almost lost the bloody thing into the bloody blankie there. We'll pop it all with the bracket all in there, we shall. Yes. Now, moving this around. Dealy. Now, what I might do now that really, I tell you guys, having a day already. I tell you, it's not a fortuitous start to things now, is it? Now, anyway, this is the one that's a horror story. It's because there's something underneath it. Now, with enough decal soften, this will all come good. Obi Rob knows this to be true. So, come here. Once we've got the decal soften on, we'll get the wheel brackets on. And on you go, you know your money. Don't lie to me. I ask you, kids. We'll get the wheel and the wheel brackets on. then we have a bit of an issue with our whatchamacallit? What is the whatchamacallit? Engines that we need to address. So we'll attend to that. And then what we'll do is we will then probably should get a bit more on. That's enough. Once you've done the engines, I actually need to make part of the front canopy. I lost it when I was moving house. But fortunately, I have a suitable option from a B-17 that I can use, because a B-17 and both the B-17 and the C-47 is probably a better way to go about wording this, are produced by Boeing. Unsurprisingly, therefore, they have a similarly configured canopy. So the idea is that we get, you'll see, easier to show you than to waffle on about it. So that's what we'll do now. Wheels and wheel brackets. This should be an easy part. There's also part of a propeller in here. There's a propeller blade. One of the engines needs to be adjusted so that the blade, or so that the propeller will go in. One of the engines is a bit too snug. And when I pulled it out, this came off. Inconvenient, that. Never mind. Worst things happen at sea. That's, oh, hey, how you doing there, Leo? What does that even mean, man? Never mind. Anyway. So what we're going to do, that will go into there. We're going to need to hold this fairly stationary. It should be a fairly casual operation there. Boom. Like so. So, and then we just repeat the process. And then we'll put the back wheel on. Boom. That easy. Now, I've just realised there is a bit of paintwork that I need to tidy up as well. And indeed there. We can do this in the same position. It's all good in the hood. So... Alrighty, now, mouthful of coffee would be handy at this juncture. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, GB. I had a few issues with I've had issues with the engines on the C-47, and I didn't want to get it sort of finished during the weekend. But between getting the shits on with the engines, having to play music, and going fishing. Saturday is the sacred day of fishing. It just didn't happen. But beyond that, yeah, I'm good. It's coming together. I'm just pretty keen to get it done so I can get on to other stuff, man. I'm sure you understand. How are you doing anyway? Good? It's just probably not a good way of asking. I should just say, how are you going? After all, if I had the assumption that good and say you've had an absolute shit one, well, that doesn't really help one's cause, does it? Oh, well, that's all right then. My earlier assumption was not unfounded then. And we'll just hold that with the wing, I think. There, not quite. Yeah, it's not quite straight. Give me a moment. Or is it just the angle? Oops, daisy, that's less than optimal. You know what? I reckon I might be better off doing it that way. Maybe. I don't know. No. Maybe. There's got to be an angle. Oh, either way. Let's have a gander at this thing, shall we? See, that's handy. No, it's just the angle. That's okay. That's all as it should be. Although, let me get a toothpick. I would suggest. Whoop. Yeah, the trials and tribulations of work. I see what's going on here. So, how am I going to address this? Actually, that's rather. What's always convenient, that is. Yeah, unfortunate reality for. Yeah. In truth, it's not something I have to worry about anymore. I'm very lucky because of the way things have panned out for me. But yeah, I can but sympathise, mate, because I used to have to do that. As far as work, that is, and it's no fun. Now, next, I shall get the other one on. Then we'll get the rear wheel back on. Now, the question I can always ask here as well is I may as well start, or not question, I think I can consider, is I may as well as look at getting all the other stuff that's on the bottom on as well now, I think. Because at the end of the day, might as well. Wait a minute, where did I put the blade on? Oh, there it is. Whew. Lost or one of the blades of a propeller came off, and for a moment there I thought I'd lost it. And no, I haven't. It's all good. Oops, Jesus. That's not the sort of behaviour one needs now, is it? Eh? Now. Bing. I think your voice thing, not voice, your auto checker, auto speller thing has just sabotaged you, because what you've come up with is I have injured my time so far. I'm assuming that's enjoyed. But yeah. Anyway, now. Ding, ding, and oops, a daisy. On we go, and bing. And we'll just straighten that up a bit. Oh. Not happy, Jan. Oh. Hang on a moment. Toothpick time. Toothpick fix does it every time, I tells you. Oh, don't need to apologise, mate. It's Autospiller does all sorts of interesting things. Yeah. I'm sure we've all seen intriguing combinations of options. Now, let me just get it. There we go. Come here, you. Oops, a daisy. Now we'll push that down. Rubbin. I think we're okay there now. So we'll let that settle. Now, next. As a quick little aside, I've got a cutting board coming that should fill pretty much the entire inside of this. I'm rather looking forward to getting that. Not what I've got here now isn't okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to fix the height on these things in a minute. It's starting to irritate me. Or maybe, well, irritate's probably an overstatement, but never mind. Let's get this rear wheel back on. Now, come here, you. Excuse me. Trying to get, there's the propeller. Oh, there it is. Yep, gotcha. There we go. Just putting the propeller blade back. Oh, hey, Stephen, how you doing? Do you guys want to come on stream, by the way? I forgot to ask. I'm, yeah. If you do, I'll pop the link up. Now, here's my wheel. Ding, ding, ding. And ding. And in you go. Boom. Now, so that's that in place. What I might as well do, give me a brief moment. While, here we go. Here's what I'm looking for. Excuse me again, dearie me. Now, what else do we need to put on the bottom of this? Ah, I see, said the blind man. I'll give you a ding. So we got to put the little aerial thing and that. You have to always wonder what that is. Whatever that is, that's got to go on. So we'll do them. We can probably do those 2 bits on the side too, I would suggest. So we may as well, while we've got the aircraft in the vertical position, as it were. So it's all of them. Not all of them. There's one other there, and the other bit is here. Now. Question in need of an answer. Which one goes in front, just so as I don't get it wrong? Here we go. 61 into the front. Right. Yeah. So there we go. Now, let's see how nicely this fits. Actually, might need to zoom you out a bit. Excuse me a moment. Now this. Might just give me a moment. I'll do that. I'm entirely happy with how that's fitting. So we'll get this. Let's give it a slight boring out. There we go. That should fix any issue we have. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Now, thinking about it, I reckon I might want to do the rear one first because it was bing, bing. That's the theory. So I'm going to roll with that theory, I am. Now, so, which brings us to where we are. And here it is. Deedly, deedly. Ah, wait a minute. One of these goes somewhere too. Give me a moment. I'm pretty sure. Ah, indeed. Now, excuse me, where precisely does that go? 2 holes here. Rubbin. I would say here, but there's no. Not seeing any locale for it to sit, which is a bit problematic. Now, there is supposed to be a hole. Rubbin. I reckon I know where. All right. Let's see if I'm right. Feeling a little brave I am. I reckon it's right here if you want to be. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, what I've done is filled the hole with crystal clear when I was doing the seam, which is an understandable sort of a mistake to make in some ways, you know. But an easy one to fix. And I will too. So we'll get this cheesy grin from the big man if you can name the cartoon. It's a very old cartoon. I will concede that little point. Now what I might do while I'm doing all of these three is I'll check each one. That each one will go on before. Hang on a moment. Let me just. Oh yeah, that's good. Before I put them all in, because of course I don't want to keep farlasing around with stuff. Just give me a moment. I want to hold that. Just like there we go. Now, so next we're going to this one. I would suggest. Oops. I have a bad feeling I'm about to knock the one that goes on the top off. This is being fiddly as all fun. Oh, come on, you little. Okay, we're doing this a different way. Yeah, it's already come off. Yeah, right you are then. It's actually going to make my life easier, so what the hell. I hate when there's... there we go, I think. Yeah, I hate when it's really, really tight on the sprue when you're trying to get sprue cutters in. I'm sure I'm not alone in this frustration, but what's a man to do? Now, let's see. Or indeed, not merely a man. Any... Wait, I've got... How should I word this? Any modeler, regardless of gender. Bit more, I'd say. Yeah. You get out of there. Oh, there it is. That's okay. I'm just wondering if I put the one that goes there. Found it. Okay. Let us continue, people. Won't take long. Hopefully. Now. Deedly. Gonna go on yet? All right. It should probably be bored out just a little more, because it's not quite going in as far as it should. So we're going to, and in you go. Something I'm pondering, despite the fact it's actually quite well, don't know if I'd call it early morning, but it's still morning here in Adelaide, and will be for some time. Is what do I want for dinner? I'm feeling kind of carnivorous, you know. But I'm unsure as to. You see, there's the thing. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm waffling, or what I'm umming and ahhing about. Yes, you can see it'll go in. It'll sit there quite happily. But you can also see it should probably go in a bit lower. Now, am I being a pedant? You betcha. And I should also give that a bit of a file. Also, am I being a pedant? Again, you betcha. You can also see there's a little bit of paintwork that it needs to tidy up, but that's a whole other story. Alrighty, now, so what we're going to do, should I, shouldn't I? The pain of it all. Hang on, first let's zoom out a bit. I will bore out just a little more. I don't want to get too far into this. It's not that big an issue, and I will give that a quick file. Especially as, conveniently enough, I have both the relevant files on hand. Now, what was it? Oh, yeah. Sorry, something I just dropped to the floor. I wanted to see what it was. Now, where did I put the bit of sprue with the other bit on it? Rob. Oh, there it is. Yep, all good. Now, so we go here. Let's see how we go now. All right. Hoping that's enough. Yeah, I should probably try doing it right-handed. I am actually right-handed, so hey, who would think of that, eh? Okay, it's still not going all the way in, and it's at this point I'm going, be damned, I've got other things to do with my time. I will try and file that little bit on the side down, because it's a bit yucky. It's a bit yucky. There we go. And from there, it's all pretty straightforward. Now, so we'll pop that there. Glue. Deedly. Now, oh God, that's all looking very yucky as well. Hang on a moment. Have I got any paper towel handy? I do not have any paper towel handy. That's looking very yucky. Actually, here's something I can use. Give me a moment, guys. I would suggest, oh, yay. There we go. Off you come. That's just congealed glue from, yeah, that's the stuff. Well, I had some hassles with this particular glue dispenser. Now, I would suggest, and I've had to trot out the lighter on it. I'd say that's just congealed glue that's been put up and has now revealed itself, and hopefully, all right, hopefully we're all good. I do have options if we're not, in as much as yeah, other ways I can just utilize glue. Now let's see how we go there. Oops, there we go. Yeah, that's all good. There we go. Yep. Now, Yeah, I think I've done myself a big favour in clearing that out. Now, one. Oh, I forgot to check this one. Nice one, dingus. Hopefully this one fits easily. And there we go. Let's see how well this one fits. You might be in luck. You never know. Didn't think so. It was a bit much to hope for. Yeah, now we're going to fit, I reckon. Oh, yeah. Womp, womp. That'll all happen very nicely, I should think. And yeah, thank you, linesman. Thank you, ball boys. There we go. So we get that one on. And then we'll get the last one on. That'll give you a bit of a zoom in. Then we'll address this engine thing. Yes, we will. And then once that's done, we'll probably put the engines on. What's more. So, give me a moment. Come on. Oh, come on. You come out so freely. There we go. Deedly. Deedly. Now, over and on we go. Bing. Now, finally, and that'll be all the stuff. Actually, that's all the stuff on the underside. That's a bit good, isn't it? So, we go for this one, which will sit, you know. I'm going to get a mouthful of coffee because, well, hey, what you going to do, eh? What you going to do? Now then. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Then, once... So I think I prefer to let these dry before I put the stuff on the sides. That's just me. So I might put the stuff on the sides and I put the stuff on the top. There's two things that need to go on the side here. And there we go. So that's them in position. You actually see the hole for one of the things that's got on the side right there. I could do it now, but I'm inclined to think because of the potential jiggery-pokery aspect, I would probably be happier to do it when I've got the aircraft right side up. Do them first, get them in position, because if the one's on, for anything on top, it's just pretty much the aircraft's in position. So boom. Oh, hey cutie guy, how are you doing? So yeah, we've got them on. Now, next, I'll put those over to here. I'm going to move the camera back. I'm going to quickly, give me a moment. Excuse me, guys. There we go. Yeah, just move that over to there so as all those parts can dry. Okay, engines. Now, an issue we've had, this shouldn't take too long to fix, but I want it done. And I've lost the blade on here, but don't worry, I've got the blade. It's just question. Now, which one was this? One of these was like, that one's not going all the way in nicely, as you can see. It's no. I think the other one was fine. Boom. That's what you want. This one is not playing the game, which is frankly scandalous. So what is, hang on, if, so it's actually stopping short is our issue. Right, so it's a backing. That's okay. That's no, it's the same drill. So the obvious option here would be that when we go to put this one in here, we're just going to have to trim it. But it's also very tight, which is not helping the cause. So we'll just pull that out. It's probably our best option. Now, we can also probably help our cause somewhat with this little widget. I'm wondering, wondering. You can ask why on that one. I'm sorry, that's a terrible reference. Can't even remember who this that was. I think it was somebody from the 50s. My housemate used to listen to him. Frankie Valli, I reckon it was. There we go. Now, how are we traveling now? Better. It's not ideal at all. So a little more work perhaps wouldn't hurt. So we'll get our file. There we go. Now, if I get this to the point where that engine's all good in the hood, I think our next port of call will be to get the engines actually on the aircraft. Yeah. And then probably replace or repair this propeller. And then, yeah, it's all this little shit, you know. Might as well as tidy up. You can certainly tidy up some paintwork on the undercarriage. So we may as well. Although some of this does depend on how we travel for time. Now that's better. Nice and easy. And boom. That's what I want. This one, it'll fucking, yeah, look at that. Boom. That's what you want. Real easy. This one's snug, but at the end of the day, it's going in without too much rumble. All right. Now, a question I might want to consider here. would I prefer, or I think I'm better served to do the repair once it's on the aircraft? Because, of course, then I don't have to worry about handling the blade there. I think I am better served to do that. So we shall. We shall. Okay. Yeah, it does. I totally get that. I've actually had the experience, and I'm sure we all have actually, where once I was so frustrated. I've had a few experiences, in fact, where sufficiently frustrated with the kit that it's just like, totally, why? Why do you bother? And sometimes, man, look, there is no shame in weighing up, is this worth your time? A mate of mine has a policy because he gets a reasonable amount an hour. And he gets to a certain point, he says, if I am working in something, thinking this isn't worth how much I'd get an hour, I wouldn't do it. That's just his mindset. But the point remains, it's okay to walk away from a kit when things aren't quite the way they should roll. Well, one thing I can be happy about, actually, wait, I might not want to put the blades in just yet, now that I think about it. I am going to put them onto the aircraft, though. The reason is because I've got painting to do with them. So we'll do that in a minute. Oh, not in a minute, but later. Now, yeah, look, sometimes it's a better thing to do for yourself, man. Look, you do it to enjoy. You don't do it to do your head in. Pretty simple terms, in my eyes, anyway. That's how I view it. Sometimes it can be quite a gutting experience to have that happen. That's undeniable as well. Yeah, that's all I can really say on the matter. Particularly if it's been a kit that you've been really enjoying, and then you just go, "Are you for real?" Now, give me a moment. I'll get that round to here. Now, what's probably the most important thing here is wing stability as much as anything. There's... So if I can move that out, or can I move that out? Come on. There we go. That's okay. I can live with that. I can work with that. All right. Okay, let's get our engines on. Yeah, I'm sorry to see you had a bit of a bad experience with the kit, man. It happens. All right, so just boom, like that. Let's do it. Jesus. We'll start with this one. I'm sorry, you can't quite see it off camera. I'm just going around the edge, obviously, of the engine, where the engine goes. So I've got some on there. And now I've got to make a front canopy for this. It goes on last anyway. I do have stuff I can use for the occasion, but I don't know if I'll get onto it this stream, because it will require a bit of crafting. All right, let's see how we go on getting this on, shall we? Hopefully it's all cooperative. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be happy. Hang on a moment. Wrong side, Rob. Is that the wrong side? Probably. Yeah, it is. Jesus, Rob. Oh, nonetheless. Can't complain too much. Which means that if I'm quick, whilst I might not need to redo. If I do need to redo the other one, I will. Hopefully I won't. Let's just be quick about this, because that's still got glue on it. I could potentially redo the other one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it makes sense. Come here, you. It's a little clunky. Robin. I tell you guys, there are times. We on now? No, we're not on as nicely as I'd like it on. Do you mind? Oh, part of it just sagged down. Nice one. Isn't the... I think we're good. I think. Yeah, we're good. All right. Just one. Just one. Now. Well, they're on. One thing I'm kind of liking about them is that the engine detail has come up really nicely inside the cowling. So when it's all done, it's going to look really cool. Yeah. So it's been worth it to take that time. They're all straight. They're all straight there. Oh, tell you kids, it's coming together now. All right. Next. Now. Well, actually, next, what we should do, I think, would be, or something I think would be a good idea. I actually missed a decal that needs to go on. So we can see about getting that on, I reckon. Hang on a moment, something else I wouldn't mind checking. Oh no, that's all solid. Very good. Alrighty. Yeah, no. Oh, no, I won't do it just yet. I reckon we could put it back onto its wheels, but I want to keep it upside down just to get this deck all done. Yeah, can be. This one's not too bad. The brake is right near the. I can actually show you. Give us a moment. Here we go. So the brake is right there. Now, because it's right near the actual join of where the bolts, because of course on an actual propeller, they're bolted on. And because it's right near that join, it'll be a very simple matter, theoretically, of correctly lining them up. Bang. Now, I've done it before, so it shouldn't be a big issue. I think it's, excuse me a moment. There's a bit of an issue. Give me a moment. This isn't sitting right. I'm going to have to correct this engine. Because, I see the problem here. Give me a moment. I'm just, as you can see, I'm just attending something. There we go. I think we're good now. Yeah, I have to do a bit of. There we go. Might need to do a bit of crystal clear work with that one. So yeah. Anyway, so fixing up that propeller shouldn't be so hard. Yeah, the correct angle is going to be the big trick there. Now, oops, spilled a whole stack of cotton wool buds. Now I've got to find the decal that I'm looking for. So I can put that on. Give me a moment. Oh, Rob, you haven't, have you? Possibly. I hope I haven't misplaced it somewhere. I know I've got all the decals put to, hang on. Is that, no, it'd have to be one of these. Hang on. Aha! Found it. There's a small decal there we need to get on. So yeah, we'll get that happening. I'm thinking tomorrow we can get any remaining parts on, tidy up any paintwork. Yeah. Yeah. I had hoped to have it finished last week. We can get it finished this week. That's fine. Now, finally, I'll just go there. The decal in question is here. Scalpels are required. And then I'll quickly scooch off and grab a bowl of water. Then we can get this decal on. And then I shall wind up the stream. And tomorrow we can, as I said, get all the last bits on, tidy up paintwork, all sorts of bells and whistles. And probably, I'd say Wednesday would be the appropriate time to. So I'm just getting the light right so I don't cut the decal. There we go. Consider weathering, and then it would be done. Yeah. And there would be much rejoicing. Now, with the decal there, what I might do is grab that there so that I don't lose the bloody thing. Now, Dee-Day. Ah, dearie me. Oh, I've left the bloody. I made myself a coffee before I started. Obviously, I've left the. Not quite sure what the correct term is, but it's still in the coffee machine, and I'm a bit grumpy with that because I view that as suboptimal. That's just me, though. Alrighty. Now, how you doing, Budgie Mama? You caught me at pretty much at the tail end of my stream. I'm just going to put this decal on that I'm winding stuff up. You been all right, have you? Now, let me see how we're. Once I've gotten this, as I said, once I get this on, we're almost done. Starting to actually look like an aircraft. Who would have thunk it, eh? Let's see if this is moving yet. Almost. Or at least it looks like it's loosening up. Italeri. I live near a really big intersection with that has a lot of semi-trailers go through it. And sometimes you hear the we're moving, sweet. Semis hit the horns and someone's just clearly not moving and they've given a bit of a toot along. Sometimes you hear them. That's what I just heard there. And sometimes you hear them and no, someone's just been a dick on the road in front of them and possibly taken a lot of people's lives at risk. It's oh, thank you very much. I've been good, thank you. I've been very busy moving. I've pretty much finished moving house. I'm still got a few little setups to do, but yep, there we go. And it'll be all good. But mostly I've been good. Now, we're getting there now with this kit. We're almost done. As I said, I think tomorrow we can do all the last paint work. I think we can put the last bits on that go on. Wednesday, I would like to be able to do weathering. And then we're done. Ba, 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 ba. So, in the meantime, however, that is me done for today. Alrighty. All right, everyone. As I said, that is me done for today. Thank you very much for watching. Excuse me, that's a little crooked, isn't it? Ding. I do genuinely appreciate. It's crooked. It's even more crooked now. I'm not helping my own cause. Yeah, thank you for swinging past. When watching at any stage, I do appreciate it. I really do. Now, if there are any first-time viewers out there, there's a range of options you have available to you that I recommend you hit, and it's follow, like, or subscribe. They are the 3 magic words. Yes, they are. Yes. If you would like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. What are those words, kids? They are follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple. Really, it is. Now, tomorrow, sorry. What is it? Little Orphan Robbie? Actually, I'm not an orphan. No, my dad's still alive, so I'm not an orphan. Anyway, the bigger point being, tomorrow I'll be back, and as I said, we'll be getting as much finished on the C-47 as we can. I want to get it done. Now, that's all that's really left for me to say is that I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully, I can catch you guys then. See yous.